So here's the warm-up with a light single engine club. I'm using a palavendal loaded up with sand. This one's about 2.5 kilos. There are 7 exercises in the sequence and we're going to do about 5 reps of each. Okay, so let's look at the first one. We're going to start in the order position, the feet right under the hips. The club is going to swing outwards, across the body. I'm going to step back. I return to order and now I do a side swipe movements where I lift my elbow pointing up, try to bend the arm as much as possible, okay? Pull back the elbow into the torso, out to the side. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I switch sides and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when I do that little crossing motion here in the split stance, I really try to rotate my hips, so my knees coming out to the side here. I get a lot of good stretching happening right through the leg and hip. Okay? The next move is based on the front loop, which is here, where I switch hands. Side to side, okay? From different view, the club is falling out to the side, coming back to the guard order position, I switch hands, and the swing to the other side. Now we're going to add a movement where we're going to stop the club behind the back. Yeah, you take it as far up as you can, go out to the side, switch the hands in front of the body, where the midline is, swing out to the side, and so on. So we got 2, and 2. And I look over the free shoulder to again assist the rotation through the spine, so we're warming up properly as we're gonna use this movement in our workout. 3, 4, 4, and last. Boom. So a little bit of detail when we're bending the arm and coming to that stop behind the back. You can see now my thumb is pointing up. I do not start rotating my thumb downwards. I let it pointing up, close the gap between the arm and the chest. So now the club is in line with my leg. And now at the last minute, I rotate at the same time as I'm bending my elbow and bringing the club as vertical as possible. Yeah, so just pay a little bit of attention on that move here. Then we're going to grab the club with 2 hands. The heavy hand of the club is the direction of my circle. Okay, so I'm pushing my hips away from the weight of the club to counterbalance the weight. 3, 4, and 5, and then I switch the grips, of course, and I go the opposite direction. And I try to follow the club with my eyes, so I start to engage my brain, working on improving my balance and that feeling of getting dizzy. Then we're gonna stand with the feet directly under the hips. I'm gonna do a reverse height. So here, I look over my free shoulder, let the club swing. Boom, so the club is pointing towards the wall. Coming back to the center, I change. It's 2, 3. If you've got knee problems, you want to loosen up that heel. 4, 4, 5, and 5, and come back here. Next movement is a spiral. We're going to go from hand to hand. So I start here with the palm facing forward. Now it's against my body. I lift the elbow, knuckles are facing out to the side. I go around the back, reconnect that elbow, rotate the thumb again, so the palm is facing against the body. I switch the hand. And now switch behind the back, and I'm back to starter. So that's 2. And 3. And 4. And last, before I have to change the direction of my spirals, and I do it now. So now I reverse. Palm is facing towards the wall, palm facing to the body. Reconnect the elbow, switch the hands, elbow in, and you can see I'm following the club. Switch the grip behind the back. That's 2. 3. 4. Make sure you bend and straighten up the arm fully at each repetition. Oh, wrong way. And last rep. Boom. Then we're going to go into a back circle. From standing to the tall, to kneeling position into the Caesar. The Caesar position is the one where you sit basically on your heels, okay? So we're gonna do a back circle with each hand. I start, bring it back to the center, switch, and do a back circle in the other direction. Now I'm gonna step back with one leg, come into my lunge position. Now I go into the Caesar, where I sit fully back on my feet, and I'm going to show you a side view as well. And now I get up. Back to standing. Okay. So here we are, standing. Make sure you pull the hand low on each repetition. Then you're going to step back with one leg. And now we come to the Caesar. So make sure that you're on your insteps. Sit back down as much as possible or comfortable. And here we're just going to take one last. So this exercise we're doing 3 reps because there are more steps in it. Okay, boom. And the last move, we're going to do wrist circles, forward, then backwards, and then switch the grip. Now, if you're not confident with the wrist circles, make sure you refer to the specific tutorial about them, okay? So first, I'm gonna go forward, boom, and we try to maintain the full grip when we're doing them, and then I'm going backwards. Then I just lift the elbow, put the club on the shoulder, transfer it to the other side, bring the elbow back down, and I carry on, forward, backwards. So that was 1. And 2. And 3. Observe how much my elbow comes in against the midline when I'm performing the circle. And last. Good. So now you should feel warmed up and ready to start looking at the tutorials or maybe do some of the workouts.